I think this person's just ripped all the songs straight off the movie. Hello everyone, how are you? What are you reading? I am Rhiannon and today I am coming at you with a very quick little book tag, and it is the Mamma Mia book tag. So I did a little bit of Googling and I know that there's one floating around the book community that is for the new movie, for Mamma Mia 2 Here We Go Again, but I managed to find one on Google, actually on Amino, of all places, that is the original Mamma Mia movie, so it's all the songs from the original film, which I personally preferred. So it doesn't, like, who originated it? Oh, they did. So the tag was originated by someone on Amino called Prin XEJ. I'm not sure how they pronounce it, but that's what it says. So two things I'd like to address. Firstly, decorations. I did promise more spoopy. There will be other spoopy in the next video. So I've got full face of makeup on. I'm looking a little dressed up. I'm going out to dinner tonight with some friends, and also I've got a coffee date with my fave a bit later. So a bit dressed up. But also I'm a 20-something-year-old female identifying YA reader on YouTube, so apparently this is a thing. So let's just jump right in, shall we? The first question is for Honey Honey, and it is a book with a main character you would totally date if they were real. So I have two answers, because of course I do. The first man that I would date if they were real would be Warden from The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, or Thomas Creswell from Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco. I love both of these men very much.
In my dreams, I have a plan. If I got me a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work it all. I'd fool around and have a ball. Money, 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 must be funny in a rich man's world.
The next question is for Money, 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 and it is an author you would pay to continue writing, obviously. But obviously she is also still writing. It's a 7-book series and we're only on book 3, and she's currently almost finished book 4, and I'm here. And also Priory of the Orange Tree, out 2019. Go pre-order now. But to mix things up a little, a author I'd really like continue writing and like write another book is actually Suzanne Collins of Hunger Games fame. She hasn't written anything since the Hunger Games that we know of, and I actually really kind of enjoyed these books, so I'd kind of like to see her maybe write something else.
Just one look and I can hear it going. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist ya? Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I've missed ya.
So for Mamma Mia, it is a book that you never want to let go of, and I am starting to see a pattern with this video because all of the books so far have been the same. But a book I never want to let go of is obviously The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, but also, and I've just picked a different one because the shelf is actually closer to me than the Bone Season one is, let go of the Stalking Jack the Ripper series by Kerri Maniscalco. So I have 2 books again for this answer because I'm trash.
You are the dancing queen. You're only 3, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine.
I'm really sorry that I keep looking off to the side for all of this, but I feel awkward, so. Dancing Queen, a book with a main character living their best life. I don't read happy books, so this is hard. So currently where I'm up to in this book, not really. But at the beginning of the book, most certainly, and I have an odd feeling that by the end of the book, definitely living their best life. But for that I have picked Monty from The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. I am 305 pages into this book and I am loving it. I love Percy so much, and I actually really love Felicity as well. My friend told me that he didn't really like her, but I love her. I think she's precious and I think she's got a good head on her shoulders. And I believe, I haven't read obviously Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy yet, but I believe she's asexual, so like 10 out of 10 for that one.
Still recall our last summer. I still see it all. Walks along the Seine, laughing in the rain. Our last summer, memories of an
Our Last Summer is a book that you have fond memories of, but you haven't read in ages. For that, I have gone with Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling. I haven't read this book in a very, very long time, but it was one of the books that got me into reading in the first place, so it obviously holds a huge part of my childhood, and I have very fond memories of this book and this series. Lay All Your Love on Me is a character involved in a love triangle that deserves to be chosen. And I've got 2 books again. The first one can talk about freely. The second one I cannot. But the first one I have chosen is The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. I am a Phantom girl. I hate Raoul, which stems from the musical, not the book. The second book I've picked, and if you've read it, you know. If you haven't, read it. Super Trooper is a book with a main character who had constant support, or a constant support team. I'm still garbage and I have like 3 books here. The first one is Harry Potter. He always had Ron and Hermione on his side the entire time. Paige in the song Rising, Onyena Maria, Nick, Eliza, just constantly there for her, along with Warden, obviously. Just power team. And of course, Morrigan Crow in Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow. She had her friends and she had Jupiter and she had just constant love and support from the people at the hotel the entire time, and it was just really nice. Gimme 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 is a book where the romance seems to be more pressing than the plot. Now, I don't think the author has written it this way, but I think some of the fans have taken it this way. And so for this question, I have picked Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Some of the fans are just, all they care about is the romance in these books, when the plot of the story is actually kind of interesting. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with this specific series of Sarah's, and I think the plot's pretty decent plot, pretty interesting. I'm interested in finding out what happens, but a lot of the fans are just like, oh my god, who's she gonna end up with? And I hate it, and people make it more interesting and make me want to read it less because it's just like, romance, romance, romance. I'm like, I want plot. For name of the game, it is a character you are unsure whether or not you can trust. And I have an interesting answer for this one. For this question, I'm going with Thomas Creswell from Escaping from Houdini. Now, you're probably all very confused, but Kerry Maniscalco tweeted something the other day, and there was a line in this book that was very Thomas of him, but also very, I don't know, it was very weird. I felt really weird reading it, if that makes sense. Like, I read it and I was like, that makes me uncomfortable. Now I don't know what to do. Voulez-Vous is a character unsure of their motive. I am very pressed for time, and I honestly do not have an answer for this one. I cannot think of a character in a book that I have read where the character is unsure of their motives. Off the top of my head, I cannot think about it. I'll probably edit this video and work one out, and then I'll just be like, editing Rhiannon, and I'll feel really stupid like I did with the scavenger hunt. I don't even want to talk about that. Editing Rhiannon here. Just wanted to pop in and say that I still didn't think of anything, so... SOS is a series that went downhill as it progressed through the books. Unpopular opinion time. But I feel like she peaked and now it's... But we'll see. And that is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Don't come for me, okay? Like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with this book. I feel like she peaked with A Court of Mist and Fury, and ever since then, her books, while they're still entertaining, I just haven't found the same love I did when I started reading them. Does Your Mother Know is a book that you wouldn't want your mother to know that you've read. And the only book that springs to mind at that thought is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. This is a British version, so it's called Cross Stitch, and I don't know what happened to it. It was a very poorly made book. Fun story though, my mum's also read it, so... Slipping Through My Fingers is a character that was killed off or written out before you got to know their backstory well. They didn't get killed, they were written out. I believe they'll probably come back at some point, but for that I am picking Danitza Ponick from the Bone Season series by Samantha Shannon, and yes, that is how you say her name. Essentially, she left, and I really like Dani, and I'd really like to get to know more about her, so hopefully she comes back really soon so I can see her again. The Winner Takes It All is a book which took advantage of the fame it received. And judging by the fact that they made too many movies, I'm going with Twilight. I feel like they really took advantage of that fame they received, and she wrote a few more books and it was interesting.
Standing calmly at the crossroads, no desire to run. There's no hurry anymore when all is said and done.
When All Is Said and Done is a book with a satisfying ending, and I was well and truly satisfied with the ending of the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. I thought it was a really bittersweet ending, and yeah, I liked it. I thought it was nice. Take a Chance on Me is a book that your friend has recommended, but you are hesitant to read. And for that, I am picking Cinder by Marissa Meyer. My best friend has recommended me read this book so many times, but he also told me I needed to read Six of Crows like 60 times, and then I felt like it was overhyped. There's another popular opinion. Six of Crows wasn't as good as everyone makes it out to be.
I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with anything.
I Have a Dream is a book where a character has made their own form of a safe haven. I honestly have no idea, and I am slowly running out of time. I need to leave like now. So, no idea, but we'll get back to you probably in editing. And the final question is thank you for the music, and that is a character with a special skill that they are extremely thankful for. And again, I'm going to go with The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, because I'm pretty sure Katniss is very, very happy with her ability to shoot arrows. I'm sure she's very thankful for that one. So yeah, that is the video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Please give this video a thumbs up or a comment if you'd like. You can follow me on all of my social medias. They will be linked down below. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Keep picking the same book. I'm really sorry. I think it's very obvious what my one true love is. Who needs a man when you have good books? Now everything I see is a potential threat. Oh boy, no. Oh, casualty, man down.